Hi guys, this is just a very quick video for you doing Trndstr. I'll just go through the moves very briefly so you can have a quick look of what it should look like before Saturday, and that way you will feel a bit more prepared. And we'll just go through some like tutting and where certain beats hit the music. It's very new, so bear with me if I forget some bits, but so the first move is kind of like a spacewalk, and then a hit two with your head, and then a wave to get into positions. So the music is this. So it's walk, hit, hit, roll to your place. And after that it's tutting. So the move that I'm talking about, spacewalk, is kind of like what you see in hip hop videos, is like a or if you're going backwards it's a it's kind of a hit and release like that. Mostly your arms, but also your legs should carry on moving like that. So for people walking on, or people who are already on for company one, it's a take two, and then the bop bop. We're either going to do like a head hit or like a shoulder hit to kind of contrast the spacewalk. And then the lyrics are basically the count that you have to get to your place. So it's boo, ba ba, da 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 da, and then we'll sort out spacing and stuff. But the move for that is kind of like rippling and stuff like that, so it's totally freestyle. So for me, I probably do ba da 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 da, something like that. So you can practice maybe looking at some like ripples online or something. You can either do it with your body, or you can just do arms or something like that. And then basically that goes straight into the tutting, and the tutting is really simple. So the tutting is one, so make sure your hands are really flat and make sure you make a really nice box shape like that. It goes one, this pulls together, two, then you swap over, also make sure everything's really straight, three, and four, another box, then we come together, five, then we pull diagonal like this, six, up to the chin, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and then the 7, 8 is you're basically moving your head down your arms. So without my arms, I'm just doing this. It's like neck isolation, so try doing it both ways. You keep your body still and move your head diagonal while still facing forwards like that. And you use your arms as kind of a guide. It's like your head is going down your arms. It's meant to make you look like you've kind of dislocated your neck. So again, it starts here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. I think it's this actually. 6, 7, 8. Like that. So from the beginning, it would be space walk, ba ba, da 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 da, makes you 6, 7, 8. Again, down, and from there, I think we're gonna go this way. Practice both ways just in case we practice this both ways just in case we change it. But I think it's this way for now, and it's another vroom kind of move. So we step out with our left foot, and we move our arms round like that. So your arms are kind of staying in the same place, and they just kind of go around and back. But it's a really woo. And while you do that, you look down to the floor as well. So it's woo ba, and then it's boop boop. So which will look to the front. So there will be in a sort of diagonal, so that when you look to the front, we will kind of look at the front person. So the way to do the head is you're looking down, so your first hit would be forward, and then your second hit would be right to look forward. So from the beginning, it's space, walk, hit, hit, roll to your place. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, hit, hit. Yeah. So I'll show you that with the music so it makes a bit more sense. Let's have a look at that. And the next, the lyrics are fire when the strobe hits, and we're going to do a slight canon, but everybody should learn this anyway. It's literally right arm to right diagonal, left arm to left diagonal. So if you look at just my arms, it's trying to be as straight as possible in a 45-degree angle. From there, you just literally move the ends of your arms. So your elbows stay in the same place. You just hit downwards, so towards your bottom left. So top right, bottom left. And the third move, so it's 1, 2. The third move is like this, so you go to this angle, and the fourth move is closed. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe that's a good thing just to practice at home, just do this. It's not going to be that fast, so don't worry about it, but it's just 1, 2, make sure your angles are as good as possible, but we can clean this up on Saturday. So 1, 2, make sure to hit your chest as well, we don't like it hanging out here, have it right here in your chest. 1, 2, here it's like a tabletop, so make sure your arm is almost covering your shoulders, if you can see here, and then this one just rests on top, and my hand is completely flat and straight. So this is all about lines really, this is where we'll get technique points, and then it literally just falls flat. So the feet for this, the first 2 moves are just stationary, 1, 2, and then as you do the third move you just step forward like a lunge, 3, and then when you put your arm down, so that'd be your right arm, if you're looking at me like a mirror, you turn like this, like you're doing a squat. We'll make it look nicer, but for now that is the general move. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You see I've got flat back and I'm quite stable here as well. So that is after boom boom. It's fire when the strobe hits you. You keep your head the same way as your direction. And what it will be is the people at the front will get to do the whole thing, and we will go in canon. So as people 1 do this, then they will go to here, then people 2 will start. Then by the time person 1 is here, people 3 will start. So in the end we'll have 4 different positions. People 1 will end, people 2 will be here, people 3 will be here, and people 4 will be here. So basically just learn all of this, but you might not need to use it. Let me just do that for you with music so you can see how it looks. Cool, so this stuff is like really fast, even I'm struggling a little bit to put it together, but basically if you practice and practice and practice, there is enough time to do everything. So it's fire when the strobe hits, and basically the music is like dum 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 dum, and we've got this cool formation. It's going to look a bit odd me doing it by myself, but essentially the first formation is like this. So someone will be standing, and then below them someone will be kneeling, and below them someone will be on the floor. And what that'll do is make a nice clean line like this. And then we'll figure it out when we're together, but you go from here and you will step left to come together. That's it. That's something we'll have to do when we're together, but just so that you know what it should look like, After we've done fire when the strobe hits, it'd be dum dum dum, hold, dum dum dum, hold. Yeah, so some people want to be on the floor, some people will be in the middle, and some people will be standing, but we'll probably pick some taller people standing at the back. So what it does is fire when the strobe hits, get into your place, get into your place. And the next bit is the kind of big cool move, which is like a zumba ding. So what we're gonna do for that is, what people will be is, by the time they get here, we'll be in a nice line, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there'll also be a nice line up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll tell you whether you're in your back or front, and we're gonna have someone hiding in front of the second row and behind the first row, and when the ding happens, they're gonna jump out kind of like a surprise, like whoa. So that'll look really, really cool. Ding, up they go. So before that, if you're here, it's like a zhang-ba. So we've got two options, which would be good for you to see now so that you can decide before Saturday. Option 1 for the wow is kind of you do this with your arms. I'm sure you've seen it online. It's a cool kind of move. So you'd be like wow, like out. It might just be like 2, out, like that. The second option is kind of like a lean, so it'll be like there's something in the middle that's rejecting you, and you kind of go wow. So they're the two options. One's more arms, where you'll be like leaning out and coming back in, and one is like whoa, like a wow. That one looks cooler by yourself, but I think in a group this one will look a little bit more impressive, but that's your opinion, so we'll see what works when we're all together. So after that, wow, ba is down for the person to go ding over the top, because you know you don't want them to hit you, so you just have to go down. So it's wow, ba, down. For the people standing up, we'll just get them to go down as well. After ding, it's fire, fire when the strobe hits you, or something like that. And this is where we're going to have a little bit of voguing come in. So the arms are flat palms, fire, round, back, forward. And then you do the same with the other hand. So it's da, 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 da. But it's really fast, so it's like da, 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 that's 1, da, 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 that's 2. So your hands should be level here, and they go out, la, la, la. So what you're doing with your hand is going out flat, back in, then round, kind of doing this with your hand, round, and then round forward again. So it's da, 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 da. You're kind of hitting your back like this. So it's da, 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 da. So basically it's like da, 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 da. So this is the voguing move. It's whacking but with vogue hands, so we're going to call it voguing. So you're down here, and you're using those arm movements to also get into your place. So if you're down here, you can do da 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 da. Yeah, so you've got enough time to walk up. I'll do that with music in a second when we get to the penultimate part. We will form into one line, and we'll basically do what we were going to do before dessert before, which was the cannon round, but we're just going to make it a bit bigger. So because there's only 8 of us, we're really going to take our time going round, and there's 2 round, so we're going to go round, and then again round. So to make a full circle, again, we need to figure out timings when everybody's together, but just so you have an idea, it's that round, and we might have people, so up here we'll be like round together, yeah? Cool, so if I just do that with the music, so you can see. that's how it'll look. And the rest, we're kind of going to leave it up to you guys a little bit. But after we come round, we're going to make sure we're spread out. And it ends with a walk back and a freestyle. So it's 4 walks back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you want to do when you walk back, just practicing walk back like this. We're not sure which leg it's going to be yet. But just practice. If you can see my feet, when I walk back, I kind of turn them in a little bit. It's kind of like a girly walk. You don't have to do it too much. But if I just turn this down so you can kind of see, when I walk back it's a ba, 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 ba. So you kind of want to swing your hips a bit. So when you step back on your right, you swing your hips this way. When you step on your left, you swing your hips this way. So it's kind of a popping movement. And while you're doing that, you're making fists with your hands and kind of pushing this way with this part of your palm. So it's like a push, 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 push. So it does feel a bit silly, to be honest, when you're doing it, but it looks a lot more powerful than a normal walk back. So what did we just end with? We ended with round, round, walk a little bit, so we spread out, and then it's a walk, 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 walk. It's kind of a sassy walk. You like, whoosh, you're kind of flicking it a little bit. So it's just a power, boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think you've got 8 counts just to freestyle. So you can be like round, 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 ta, ta, ta. Something, whatever you want to do. So we're going to leave that up to freestyle, and so that you can get ready for dessert if you're in dessert. And I will just go through it a couple of times, and then that will be it.
Just show up, and you can't ever be the type of guy to just show up. Treat it like a meet and greet. Take 2. I'm still trying to figure out what makes you hard on the call. I guess it fire when the strobe hits. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brad? Yes.
Bet you're looking for something new.
Then you're ready for dessert. And for dessert, the transition, I want it to be really fun as well. Like, you've just been all serious, like, boom, ba, ba, boom. And then as soon as dessert comes on, like, dun, 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 dun. So a bit more fun, because we were missing a little bit of element of fun there for competition. I hope that makes sense. Please go back, anything that you're a bit confused on. The main things just to think about is feeling the music, getting this ready for Saturday. Don't worry if you haven't learned it. It's literally just preparation. This one, da, da, ba, da. Formations will work on together. Decide whether you'd rather like a kind of hand gesture or a hand gesture like this, or whether you'd rather go outwards like that. That would help. What else is there? Oh, practice the voguing. So it's out and back and out, out and back and out. So try and make that as clean as possible. Thank you for watching my very messy video that's now 20 minutes long. And I hope it gets you a bit excited to learn it on Saturday. And have a look tomorrow or this evening. Just get it in your head. Have a look at the counts as well, especially for the tap tap, things like that. Don't worry about it. It's very vague at the moment because me and Chin Chin literally just made it up. But we will go through everything step by step on Saturday. It's just to give you an intro, or if you're not coming Saturday, although please do, if you're not coming Saturday, then at least you've got an idea of what we're doing, and we'll send you videos of when we learn it on Saturday as well. That is everything. I've talked a lot, and have fun watching the video, have fun learning the choreography. If there's anything you think is too much or too difficult, let us know, preferably before Saturday. Or Saturday morning straight away so that we can change any choreography, but for now this is set in stone. Thank you, have a nice weekend, and see you on Saturday.